Okay, we must escape.
No.
I have a phone. Oh, I have the phone. Where are all of the peoples? Can you get in? I don't have enough room. What do you, oh, he takes up more space. Okay. Woo! Okay, that was almost bad. Actually, it still kind of is bad because we literally didn't really get anyone. We needed people. I think I got one person. Or did I? Oh, shit. Shit. Day 1. Yeah, we... Oh. We're screwed. Okay, we already know all that. Repair or upgrade 10 items. Okay. Well, at least we don't have as much food to worry about then. It's 2 of us eating. Okay, crafting thing is active. Captain, I've got good news and I've got bad news. The good news is that using the airlock as a space toilet was a success. It's now packed full and ready to be emptied. It's now packed full and ready to be emptied into space. The bad news is that the airlock hatch is jammed. If you don't fix it soon, our clogged toilet will quickly become an extinction level event. Well, use the tape. Good thing I got it. We didn't get the cow this time. Oh, shit. Duct tape saved the day, Captain. The airlock's hatch is now fully operational, and the troublesome cargo is gone. We're safe. I'm certain the smell will go away, too. Someday. You and your crewmate can rest easy now, Captain, until the next crisis, that is. You seem alert, Captain. I commend the way you've been taking care of your mental well-being. Okay, cool. Found a small metal box in one of the compartments labeled "To Cert Do Open." You could take apart the lock and gather some elements from it, ignoring what's inside, or you could try to open it. Wait. Day 4. You tried opening the box but failed to input the combination before the countdown completed. A bolt of energy shot out right past you. Unfortunately, it struck one of our soup cans. Okay, well that sucks. You've neglected your oral hygiene for far too long. So now you need to pull that nasty tooth before it gets worse. Don't worry, it's only going to hurt a little. And there might be a complimentary sticker in it for you. As per protocol, the necessary tools were automatically dispensed. 1 piece of string and bottle of anesthetic. It has the Astrocysten logo and anesthetic written on it. Will you require an assistant? Sure. Sure. Day 5. You took it like a champ, but terrified and just got Emmett went into shock and insisted on drinking the whole bottle of anesthetic to calm his nerves. When Emmett was done, he seemed more lively and nimble than before. I don't think that was regular medicine. You hungry? You are hungry. Okay, so you guys are both hungry. Soup for all. That's got a day remaining. Shuttle lacks the EM shielding found on larger vessels. Oh yeah, this is what we had last time. Oh no, I didn't grab it. Oh no, we're gonna... God damn it. I just needed one more day. Okay. Sure, you can peruse Astro Citizen promotional materials when bored, but no, don't put that on. Captain, you have just initiated the Weight Observer 1000 on your wrist. It's just a marketing gadget, cracked and defective. When you look at yourself now, you see a bulky bulldog. It's supposed to motivate you to lose weight. Stop scratching your ear. At least take your shoe off first. And do something about this. This ship needs a captain. Okay. Now, let's craft soups. You guys hungry? Alert. Alert. Okay, guess we're on day 7. Now, we made it to day 10 last time, which isn't far. Attempted to fix the weight observer if I ever malfunction, have the decency to use the proper tools. I don't care if it worked. Maintenance is not to be treated lightly. Recalculated your body mass, adjusted your hunger, and removed your craving for chocolate, and shut down. Too bad. I was getting used to the idea of having a pet on board. We got a soup. Crafting a soup. What's this? Fantastic news! The scanners have picked up a container floating in your vicinity. I wonder what's inside. Yeah. Let's check what's inside. Let's do it. Mysterious cargo. The scanner spotted yesterday is now on board. Closer examination of the container revealed cabalistic markings inside the box. It was fitting, as the only thing inside was a mysterious artifact. What could it be? What powers does it hold? Do you believe in that sort of mumbo-jumbo? Astro Citizen captains are not supposed to be superstitious, but we got a little cow, and we got our soup. Your attention is required. This is most abnormal. We are registering unknown transmissions. But I cannot identify who is sending them. And more importantly, what they contain. It might be a solar flare interference, or worse, a new type of Soviet encryption. We need to decipher these signals as soon as possible. We're gonna put, oh. Genius. We're gonna put myself in charge of it, because I'm a brilliant individual. Crafting. More soup. Are you guys hungry? Alert. Alert. Okay. End of day. Day 9. First contact. Captain, you need to see this. I'm not easily excited, but this is one of the greatest moments for humanity and humanoid AI alike. We're not alone in this universe. The signals we intercepted were finally decrypted. They are alien transmissions. Okay. Cool. So we got more soup. Can you stop? Because I was trying to do something. Thanks. That's unexpected, Captain. There's cheese in the pantry. At least, I think it's cheese. I don't know how it got there. Did somebody sneak it on board? Is there an infestation of alien mold? Was it the French? Desperate times call for desperate measures, Captain. We don't know the origin of the mystery cheese. Will you eat it anyway? No. I don't think we will. I don't think we will. Day 10. You didn't eat the cheese, and this was probably wise, as subsequent chemical analysis proved it was an inedible soap product. There's a joke in here somewhere about keeping your mouth clean that I'm not quite savvy enough in the conventions of human humor to make. Alert, he's hungry. Okay, well, I mean, both of us can have food, it's fine. There's nothing to report, Captain. I suggest you, Captain, would you mind covering your mouth when you yawn? I thought you got a good night's sleep. Wait, could this be boredom? Yes, I have heard that you humans need excitement. God damn it, I'm gonna yawn. No, I'm not. I'm fine. Yes, I've heard that humans need excitement. You're sitting in a state-of-the-art space shuttle, drifting through the deep cosmos, full of wonder and mystery. Can you at least pretend you're having a good time? We don't have a handbook. So I guess we're gonna use this. Yeah, everyone's hungry. But they're about to eat, so it's all good. Yesterday started pretty slow and boring, but you managed to turn it around with a puppet show. The only puppet you had was the sock, so it was more of a monodrama than anything else. It was still a very powerful spectacle, probably the best in this part of the galaxy. You feel proud, don't you? In fact, the show was so intense that the sock is now unusable. Just another sacrifice in the name of art. And we got our soup. Oh, can we not craft? Yes. Last night I was browsing through some designs of beautiful machines. Never you mind why. Now pay attention. I found a food dispensing machine on board. All shuttles in the Astro Citizen program were to be equipped with one. Ours is missing a lever, but apart from that, it seems functional. It's hardly rocket science, so you should manage to fix it, but how? Duct tape it is. Day 12. We've already surpassed where we were. Official government research shows there's not a thing in the universe that cannot be fixed with duct tape. You were very resourceful to tape a chair leg where the lever used to be. Now just a little pull and there you go, Captain. Brand new can of soup straight from the vending machine. Unfortunately, there was only one portion inside. Don't worry, I already got rid of the remaining junk. We got an atomic battery. That's cool. You're hungry? Who else is hungry? Hold on. You hungry? No, just you. Alright, Captain. One of our non-critical subsystems is having a meltdown. The malfunction is serious, and the system won't talk to me. It has to be dealt with directly. If we don't do anything, the breakdown will spill a brain cell atrophy-inducing coolant into our ventilation system. In other words, you'd better improvise a solution to this crisis. Jesus Christ. Communicator? Yeah, I wonder if we can just communicate with it. Oh god. It's probably a bad choice. Alright, end of day. Did I craft something? Oh, shit. I don't think I did. Malfunctioning subsystem decided to remain composed. It might not have wanted to talk to me, but your use of the communicator to talk about its feelings did the trick. Situation is under control, but as you finished your pep talk, the communicator sparked and emitted some weird buzzing sounds. You remained quite alert. Emmett doesn't need rations. Okay. Let's see. Oh, we can't craft anything. Oh, no. We don't need to repair anything either. Okay. Captain, wake up. We're approaching some sort of celestial body. It resembles a moon, but I think it's a small planet. Let me run a quick scan. 96, 98, 100. Scanning complete. I was right. A small, rocky planet with no organic life forms. But there's a lot of movement down there. Movement? 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 Movement. My scanners detect a breathable atmosphere, but low in oxygen. Captain, if you want to land on this planet safely, you'll have to fix up a small malfunction with our steering system, since we're not even able to turn at the moment. Oh, and you'll have to do it before we float away from the planet. And I have nothing to do that with. It's great. Is anybody hungry? Alert. Alert. Wait, stop. 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 Day 14. You and your crew longingly looked out the shuttle window as the moon-like planet disappeared behind us. We floated past it peacefully. You should eat something, Captain. Okay, eat something. Captain, are you alright? Those weird spots on your arms are a little worrisome. Can you see them? Please wait while I search the medical database. Searching. Unfortunately, I am unable to identify your affliction. I'm afraid you will have to diagnose it yourself. That shouldn't be too hard. Doctors are overrated. Can you do that? No, I can't because I don't have a book. Day 15. Weird spots appeared on your body yesterday. You didn't do anything about it and the situation became much worse. You tried to self-diagnose, but clearly you're not qualified enough to do that. No, Captain. For the last time, it's not lupus. The affliction is unlikely to develop further, but your health already took a major hit. You need to take care of yourself, Captain. You remain alert. You're not hungry. But I'm sick. But I do have this. We have nothing in there. Interesting news, Captain. It appears that there is a hollow space behind one of the wall panels. A hidden room, maybe? A secret stash? It would be worth checking out. What's your approach? Strength or agility? Let's just do agility. Let's try not to do anything crazy. Day 16. Oh, I'm better now. Yesterday, you reached a hidden space behind one of the wall panels. The only way to get there was through the ventilation shaft, but thankfully you were nimble enough to fit in and exit through the other side. You found a gun in the concealed area. Who left it there? And for what purpose? Ah, mysteries. They make the galaxy turn, don't they? You have recovered from your illness, you feel vigorous, and he would like some food. I wish you guys were on the same food schedule, honestly. Looks like we have a leak, Captain. The sprinkler system went haywire. Now everything's getting wet. You need to do something before our supplies get soaked. Act fast. There's no time to waste. You need to cut off the piping with the main valve or temporarily disable the sprinkler system. Well, let's use our brains. Because we're smart. Day 17. Success! Captain, you were smart enough to disable the sprinkler system as soon as the flooding started. That gave you enough time to fix the sprinklers. I'm happy to report that our supplies are safe and the water reserves were not compromised. You remain very mentally stable. Okay. He's doing okay. I'm apparently hungry. Do we have anything to craft? No, we don't. Captain, we have a hitchhiker on board. A flash of light and this humanoid dressed in a strange spacesuit appeared in the corner. We have many means of interacting with the visitor, but should be cautious. Who knows what his purpose is? This? Does he like the moo cow? Day 18. You showed the teleporting alien our mysterious artifact. The hitchhiker reacted to it with reverence, mumbling in a strange tongue. His worship of the artifact ended abruptly when his suit started chirping. He used some dials on the suit and with a flash was gone. Curiously, a shovel appeared in his place. Emmett's so alert and I'm not hungry. And we got a shovel. Something seems to be troubling you, Captain. I've registered you keep staring outside the window into the endless void. Why? Did you lose something? I see. You're remembering Earth. I admit it was nice. Before the nuclear barbecue, that is. I can switch off for a second, Captain. Do you wish to have a moment to yourself? No. I don't know why we need it. Hungry? Anybody hungry? Nope. Okay. I don't know how you're supposed to craft things. I mean, I know you get stuff when you... That's right, Captain. Keep your emotions in check and develop unhealthy coping mechanisms. That should keep you standing. Why sulk by yourself when you can share all the grim topics with your crewmate? Isn't complaining one of the human pastimes of you humans? He doesn't feel alert, and he's hungry. Yay. We are running out of food. Captain, there's something we need... Captain, can you hear me? Captain. You say R in these situations, right? I hate raising my volume, but that malfunctioning body odor removal filter is making a racket. I think it's malfunctioning. Tape. Tape always fixes everything. Day 20. We are 10 days further than we were. You fixed the body odor remover filter by replacing the worn out screws with tape. The cabin no longer smells of unwashed astronauts. Everyone on board can think clearer without that constant din drowning out every thought. He's not hungry, he looks vigorous. Pay attention, Captain, since this is a doozy. We are approaching a celestial body that appears to be a planet. My scanners detect no life, but some structures on the surface suggest that it was inhabited at one point. The climate is harsh and unwelcoming, but even that beats being stranded in space, right? A landing can be attempted, but steering the ship will require exceptional eye-hand coordination. Luckily, you're pretty agile, so you shouldn't have much trouble. Bearing that in mind, should I initiate the landing protocol? I'm gonna say no. Even though there are structures. So there's there's no life. There's structures. But it is a harsh climate. And I think we're going to keep trying to go. We're going to try. And hope that the next planet we find... Captain, the planet we passed yesterday is way past reach by now. Since the conditions on its surface were far from ideal, I see why you chose not to risk a crash landing. Your resources are oh god. I don't know how to say that. It's not a word I use. Like, I know the word, like I know it, but I don't at the same time, you know what I'm saying? So I recommend finding another rock to land on sooner rather than later. I'll let you know as soon as I spot a viable landing spot. Just try not to starve before that happens. But I'm hungry, so we're gonna feed me. Ma'am, I'm detecting an unusual disturbance in our mini reactor. You see the membrane of light, space-time itself tearing open. Figures are moving and speaking on the other side. Don't, through, exchange exotic matter, or blank, risk, blank. Okay. Don't blank through, blank exchange. Fuck it. Let's do it. Let's communicate. It's probably a bad idea. Yes, communicate with aliens. Space-time breach in the mini-reactor chamber was still bubbling when you pulled out your communicator. Just as you turned it on, a pair of arms wearing Astro Citizen patches reached out of the shimmer. One yanked the communicator away from you, while the other shoved an Astro Citizen handbook into your chest. You tried to reach in, but the tear was already gone. Alright, but we got a book now. I mean, I guess that's good, right? Hello there, Captain. Might I ask why you're going through the files? You're not really meant to see the contents of my digital storage unit. Huh. Protox, now that's a fun file. Just please don't. Oh no, what have you done? You should have ran the program. Protocol X initiated. That's a secret protocol. It was meant to be an experiment. The consequences of initiating the protocol will be severe. Use your skills and do something. Well, I am smart. So I will do just that. And we will make another communicator. Day 23. Protocol X has been disabled, Captain. You were smart enough to hack the computer and stop the dangerous program from launching at that last moment. Whew. I probably should have told you about Protocol X, Captain. It's an experimental program installed on the ship computer by the masterminds behind the Astro Citizen program. I'm not at liberty to divulge what it does exactly, but rest assured that it's a good thing you've stopped it in time. I wish you would just tell me what it did. Maybe then it would make sure I don't want to touch it. You know? And he is hungry, so we will feed him. Captain, we'll soon be passing an unidentified floating object. Visuals should be available any minute. There it is. Nope, that's a speck of dirt on the screen. Yes, that's the one. It's an asteroid of fascinating composition. If we broke off a piece of it, it would serve us well. It also projects energy. We could siphon its power using science instead of force. Yeah, let's use science because we're smart. Carrying on to day 24. As we passed the crystal asteroid, the power harvesting was a go. Using the shuttle's outer systems, we siphoned a lot of energy from the rock. It was wonderful. What an achievement. If I sound excited, that's because the excess power I'm rerouting feels amazingly mega great. You're hungry. Okay, she's hungry. Now, the problem we are going to have is food, because we are going to be down to our last can. We're receiving a transmission from a nearby ship. Greetings, Earthlings. I represent an interstellar corporation. We would like to buy a continent on Earth from you. We need humans to vacate its premises entirely. My company is prepared to compensate you well. Assign a negotiator so that we can iron out the details of this deal. Which one of you has the wish to represent the whole of humanity? I'm going to pick myself. An interstellar company, hell-bent on buying a continent on Earth, contacted you. You convinced them you were unauthorized to make such decisions, but could influence decision-makers greatly. Immediately, a feast of tomato soup appeared on our ship, and with a shamelessly full mouth, you explained how the company should contact the U.S. government and how to implicitly buy Australia from them. Good thinking, my well-fed captain. Emmett's still vigorous. You stopped complaining about rations. How much food do we have? It said we have food, but I didn't see it. Okay. Ma'am, something huge has cropped up on my scanners. A dark, swirly-skied planet lies below, directly in our path. It's covered in a giant storm, but beneath the dark swirls, my scanners detect hazy, indistinct heat signatures and a multitude of structures. A thunderous world is probably an improvement over this mind-bogglingly empty vacuum. We don't have much of a choice because I don't think we're gonna make it further. I think we have to land here. Day 26, and we finally landed somewhere. Okay. Goal achieved. Find an appropriate landing spot. Goals updated. Check goals section for details. On our descent towards the storm-ridden planet, crewmate Ellis piped up and said, "That's no storm, that's nuclear winter." He posited that this world has seen a nuclear war in its recent history, and we are witnessing the fallout. However, he said that, with you in command, we could weather anything. With Emmett's note in mind, you beautifully directed our craft past the worst of the storms and onto a safe resting spot on the planet. Unfortunately, however, atmospheric electricity fried the communicator on the way down. Once on the ground, Emmett looked out and realized this wasn't just nuclear winter, this was something else. This planet's surface has experienced a number of wars and traumas, nuclear or otherwise. We'd best be wary while exploring, Captain. Captain, the expedition module in the back of the cabin is now active. All you need to do is stuff someone into the spacesuit and send them outside. Okay. He's hungry. Captain, we were able to detect transmissions of unknown origin. Unfortunately, the communications console was damaged during the landing, and we cannot make anything out of them, or reply for that matter. We could hardwire a primitive field communicator to bypass the damaged subsystems, and ask us, yeah, just do it. Okay. Now, wait, where are we? What is this? Large bunker. We need soup. It doesn't say anything about... Alright, well, let's do that. Yep. Have fun, dude. Take the gun. Take a mask. Or no, you're gonna take the... Don't you wear the suit? Monument, actually. Let's take that with us. Okay, dude. Day 27. Oh, hello, world. Great success, Captain. Communicator attached to the communications console worked like a charm. I won't judge the aesthetics since we can finally receive and answer transmissions. Now all we need to do is wait for someone to contact us. Someone will find us eventually. He traveled to the monument. Our navigation system revealed. I wonder what he'll find there. Oh wait, I need to read this. Await contact, repair, upgrade 10 items. Okay. We don't have anything to... We can upgrade that? Sure. Ma'am, some kind of anomaly is sweeping over us. It's not radioactive or chemical. It's sort of space-time affecting fog. Lights flicker within as if it carries a charge. Could it be part of this world's ruined ecosystem? Captain, do you see that outside? I didn't think it was possible for a computer to hallucinate, but you see it? The giant kettle? It seems to be speaking to us. It's asking if we've met the sock lady. Does that ring any bells, Captain? No, it doesn't. It does not ring any bells. 28. After responding to the kettle apparition, it proceeded to spout words about not discussing Lucy. It didn't make much sense. The anomaly blew away into the mist shortly afterwards. Lying in its place was a sock. I don't like this planet, Captain. We upgraded the handbook and we got a sock. You hungry? Nah, you're fine. The shuttle sounds a bit rickety, Captain. A fan above the terminal is making a clicking sound, and there's a big cable knot behind one of the panels. I recommend a touch of spring cleaning. We don't have a ladder, so balance on one of the chairs and check behind the fan. Alternatively, you could try to untie the knot on the cable. Why is my intelligence down all of a sudden? Okay. Oh, wait, do I have to... You tried to untangle the wiring behind one of the shuttles. It was a struggle. You snapped the cable in two by accident. Ah, great. Have you looked in the mirror recently, Captain? I couldn't help but notice that you seem to be afflicted with a rash of some sort. Hope it's nothing serious, but we can't rule out it being a symptom of a dangerous illness. You can never be too careful. I strongly suggest that you do something about the rash. I swear, I'm only worried about your health. Shit, I don't have a first aid kit. Okay, what can we upgrade? I wonder what that'll do. Oh, he's back. Hello there, Captain. You're looking very rested today, and I can see that you found a way to deal with that mysterious rash that was bothering you earlier. You couldn't figure out what the cause was, but at least you found instructions on how to treat it in your Astro Citizen handbook. It didn't have a name, so you gave it one. Okay. It's called Stupid Rash Affliction. Nice. How thoughtful of you. Emmett returned from the solemn monument. He is wounded, hungry, and terrified. He wiped his brow and told a story. The monument was home to a group of monk-like phobians. They weren't so happy to see Emmett. He had to fire warning shots to prevent their stone slinging. The devotees still struck it with a pebble. Afterwards, Emmett was assaulted by a strange shadow, which shrieked as it was sucked into the artifact. The object crumbled a bit from the force. A pile of minerals lay near an unfinished headstone. He felt bad ransacking the site, but still did it. A broad, empty memorial covered in candles held a small podium at its center. Our intrepid adventurer spotted a lighter near the deserted day and grabbed it. While returning home, Emmett saw a path littered with wheelbarrows. It led to a huge quarry. Where does all this soup come from? It's the greatest mystery of the universe and everything. Anyway, Emmett brought back some soup. Despite feeling a bit bad about desecrating various parts of a probably sacred site, Emmett is proud he made it back home. Complaining, but I know you're hungry. Okay. Are they both? No, it doesn't say he's hungry.
Hey.
Okay. Captain, our systems are working below their optimal levels. I was able to determine that our wiring might be at fault. I suggest you take a look under the proverbial hood and fix the wires before a malfunction occurs. The wires are stuffed in a dark corner, tangled and dusty. You will have to figure out how to fix this by yourself. Okay. What can we craft? End of day. Day 31. Nicely done, Captain. You proved yourself smart enough to fix the malfunctioning component. The ship's systems are now working at standard capacity. This ship is really falling apart, I'm afraid. There was not enough time to properly finish it. Who could have expected an atomic apocalypse to break out so suddenly? Well, I could, but no one listened to me. No one ever listens to computerized assistants. Oh well, that's life, I guess. Just ones and zeros, but mostly zeros. You're okay, mentally stable, we got our communicator, not hungry, and he is rested. What's that you're drawing, Captain? Is that supposed to be ham? I understand you're fed up with soup and you're reminiscing about Earth food. I would advise you don't go down that road. Here I have a useful program for just the occasion. It's called Everything is Not All Peaches and Cream. It should help you focus your mind on different things. Would you like to start the process? Absolutely. Do you have anything in here? Not really. Can we upgrade? Wait, we can't repair it? Let's just upgrade the gun. Okay. What's going on? Success, Captain! Your culinary urges have been kept under control. We spent the afternoon talking about things other than food, then circled back to agree on the many merits of tomato soup. Now we should probably focus on surviving the mission at hand, wouldn't you say? Remember, life is but a bowl of cherries. Not sure what that means, but my programming tells me it should make you feel better. You're still alert. That was upgraded. And he's hungry. Okay, that's fine. Here's your food, buddy. Oh, I need to send you out, actually. Are you rested? You're just hungry. But you can go out. Not the monument. There's a quarry. I could really use... Let's go to the bunker. Let's choose equipment. You will take the gun. Let's see what else. Oh, we don't have the cow anymore. Okay. What's in here? Captain, I found something interesting on the surface of the planet. It looks like somebody passed their time by playing a supersized version of tic-tac-toe, but never completed this particular game. The game pieces consist of minerals that we could use. Now, I'm not one for ruining someone else's fun, but I think the winner is clear by looking at the board. So they shouldn't mind if we mess up their O's and X's. Should we take the liberty of gathering those pieces and using them as resources? I'm gonna go with no. Day 33. It was tempting to gather the supersized tic-tac-toe pieces for ourselves, but you've decided against it. Maybe that's for the best, considering that with pieces this big, the owners are probably substantially bigger. I'm sure there will be more opportunities for getting a hold of some minerals, and going without definitely beats having to explain to somebody why you dismantled their game in progress. That's never a pleasant conversation. He went, the biggest bunker, stable, and I am hungry. We need more food. We're not doing that well on food, honestly. Something fell from the sky in a flash, and now you're surprised. We're surrounded by a swarm of red-winged somethings. Of course, I anticipated this. This is scenario number 87394B. The small creatures are flying into our walls in waves, causing the whole to reverberate like a speaker. Are you God? They reverberate? For generations, we have been searching for the one who thinks outside the hive. Each jump from planet to planet decimates us. Are you the one? I, for one, believe you deserve a cult following. Captain, but the choice is yours. Let's do it. Are you hungry? I have it marked, right? Yeah. Day 34. Plain wailing. The swarm of tiny red aliens spoke to you through the hole's vibration. You tried answering, but they just hovered over our ship like flies over fresh manure. Then you took the artifact, and the improbable happened. They moved in unison with your movements. You spoke, anticipating their questions, and they flew in response. Your minds must have touched, and you heard each other. You read the handbook to them, revealing the galaxy's laws. They flew in synchronicity with your lips the whole while. When you finished, they drew an intricate shape in the air. You looked calmly at it as if you understood. At last, they sped away. We upgraded the shovel. And that's that. Craft. Captain, our communication equipment is detecting something. I don't think it's a transmission, but I think it's a whale? Something is crying out for help nearby. Would you like to go and investigate? Let's do it. Day 35. Goal achieved. Consider taking the alien in. You went out to investigate the eerie crying sound on the stormy dystopian plains and came back with a stumbling little alien. Seems weak, possibly injured, and as lonely as an emergency escape pod flying through the cosmos. You brought it in and propped it up in the corner. Emmett's still not back. Please don't tell me he died. Help the alien recover. Okay. I'm glad I finally convinced you to go for a short walk around the shuttle and stretch a little outside, even if you claim I forced you with my constant whining. It's for your own good, Captain. When you stepped aside, you noticed a small asteroid coming right at you. You tried to run back inside, but it looks like the airlock snapped shut behind you. I need a moment to reopen the doors for you. So you need to figure out a way to deal with the asteroid yourself. Okay, we're gonna do that. Upgrade the little statue thing. Okay. You definitely dodged the asteroid's path, and when the dust settled, confirmed you're in one piece. On further inspection, the asteroid reminded you of a partially chewed bubblegum. This gave you a few ideas about the scale of the universe and its inhabitants that you weren't too keen to entertain. Emmett came back. He's hungry and freaked out. The place turned out to be a giant ancient power station. He regaled you with his adventure. The deeper Emmett went into the power station, the darker it became. Luckily, his lighter brightened the situation. Its flint was worn down by the end. Crewmate Ellis almost caused a meltdown while fiddling with a reactor terminal, but after smashing numerous buttons in a panic, several cylindrical Phobian batteries dropped from a tube. So we got batteries. While leaving, Emmett noticed power pylons leading off into the distance, towards the city and an airport. Those will be worth exploring too, Captain. He did not expect to find one out there, but there it was, an old sock. I suppose some alien races have feet too. Who transported these outside our solar system? So strange. Anyway, Emmett brought back some soup. Emmett emerged to see the light of day. He needs a sock puppet. And he's tired. Here's a sock puppet. You're fine. Alright, our water recycler is overheating. The overheating itself isn't the problem. The system has safeguards. The problem is we store our minerals under the water recycler. I'm worried that any minerals there, even leftover traces, could melt or boil if exposed to too much heat. That could be hazardous. Manual reset could work, but will be tough. Sure. Alright. You opted to manually reset the overheating water recycler. The job was harder than you expected. The Astro Citizen patented water recycler guide specifically warns against not releasing any steam jets during such repairs. The steam jets you let loose vaporize some of the exposed minerals stored next to the recycler. You're lucky they didn't vaporize you too. You remain very mentally stable. You remain exceptionally healthy. You're hungry. And he's back to normal, so that's good. Eat your food. How are you doing? You're alert. Let's upgrade. Ma'am, something is seeping into the shuttle. It looks like a trickle of iron filings. Could it be nanomachines? Outside the shuttle, a track of bright, vital flowers and clean soil lead away into the distance. The nanomachines are pouring in and pulling on the floor, sliding in various directions. This is a high-risk situation, Captain. Shall I continue letting them in? Nanomachines. Track of bright, vital flowers. You know what? Fuck it. Are you hungry? You're hungry. Do I have it? Yep, you're good. Alright, let's see how that goes. I probably just screwed myself. The flood of nanomachines entering the cabin was becoming a torrent, pulling around an empty seat. You decided to wait and see what they do. They began pulsing up into a huge, shimmering mound and began taking the shape of a human. After a few moments, they began sloughing away, and in their place was a new crewmate, Tom Thompson. While we're all a little suspicious of this nano-cloned human, they seem entirely cognate and are willing to help. Another pair of hands, but another mouth to feed. Emmett is still alert, but they're nanomachines. What has he got to eat? What could he possibly have to eat? Or need to eat? That doesn't even make sense. The little alien we collected from the planet's ruined plains appears to be very, very unwell. You could treat the lost alien in a few ways. How do you want to help it? Wish I had a med kit. I'm sorry, dude. Are you guys good? You guys are good. This means you can go back out, though. Airport. I wonder if we can get food there. There's a city. Let's go to the airport. Send you. You're a nano, dude. Go. Day 39. After studying the little weak alien a bit more, you decided to help it out. You grabbed the duct tape roller and went to work on the tear in its protective suit. The creature studied the shining, wondrous material on its arm. It looked at you in awe. If only Astro Citizen HQ could know how effectively you were spreading awareness of human power and advancement across the galaxy, ma'am. Tom sets off towards the Phobian airport. Healthy. He's hungry. Alright. Can't really do anything there. While doing a routine cleanup of my database, I came upon a blueprint for a device called the Flux Capacitor. Capacitor? What? Capacitor. If installed, it might allow us to find our way home. However, it needs to be assembled. Okay. Got this little alien dude. I wonder, oh, I'm all cut up. You're trying to assemble the flux capacitor yesterday when things went terribly wrong. One false move caused the contraption to explode. You got injured, but thankfully you weren't teleported anywhere or anyone. You remained vigorous. Tom's still away. You're badly hurt. Okay. She needs to eat. We can't craft anything. Captain Emmett spotted a blue, veiny fruit growing out of a crack in the ground nearby. It is pulsating slightly. Should someone give the fruit a try? Normally, I'd refrain from leaving such a rash and irresponsible decision up to humans, but there are some empty stems nearby. Perhaps it is edible. You try it. Because if it kills someone, I don't want it to be me. Day 41. You announced that the strange little fruit near the ship was worth trying out, and Emmett's hand shot up. However, the joyous look on his face as he sunk his teeth in quickly turned to horror. The remaining half was full of wriggling purple worms. He began trying to spit it out, but fell into a spasm. Woke up a few minutes later, saying his mind was buzzing if at double speed. He flipped a handstand and perambulated around the shuttle. Clearly those worms did something. Let's hope the effects don't turn. You're no longer hungry. We definitely need to figure out healing. We have a breach. The ship is about to be contaminated. I'm engaging all emergency protocols available, but my efforts appear to be useless. This contamination cannot be avoided. You have to protect yourself. Okay. Day 42. Extraterrestrial contamination was no match for the Astro Citizen issued environmental mask. Quarantine and protocol will be executed at your earliest convenience, Captain. It is CPU breaking to report that the air filter in the mask is now spent. Okay. Tom made it back from the ruined airport. He has a flesh wound, is pretty hungry, and is a bit harrowed. Then a flood of toxic chemicals burst from an aircraft's underbelly. Tom breathed in lungfuls of the alkaline vapor. Apparently, an entire wing of the Phobian terminal collapsed onto Tom. He managed to crawl out, badly bruised. Walked through the airport's stormy darkness, cracked headfirst into a low-hanging aircraft. He managed to siphon a load of power. Where does all the soup come from? It's the greatest mystery. Tom says this was all he had to report. I've decoded a few signals that have been passed around recently. They all contain a mention of a crashed alien ship. Maybe we're the aliens they're talking about? Tom is definitely weak. He's getting worse by the hour, Captain. Consider crafting a first aid kit. Okay, well, if we get a first aid kit, it's going to go to the Captain. May have something has infected Baki, my backup, AI module. Perhaps it's interference from somewhere on this planet? Frankly, Baki needs a reboot. He's overloading the fan system. Someone agile should leap up. Okay, so agile needs to be agile and fix it. You guys, you're hungry, you're hurt. Here's some food. What about you, dude? You're just tired and weak. Okay. Oh, God. Day 43. When a malfunctioning Baki took control, you managed to save the day. Crewmate gave you a boost while you shoved some armor into the fan system, rapidly revolving rotor blades. I must keep a tighter leash on him. He's more of a superficial intelligence, but don't say that to his face. He also has a frail ego. You're still alert. Tom needs food. Wait, do we need to... No. Ma'am, are those tremors? Something's burrowing up from underneath us. Rather than some kind of giant sandworm, a periscope-like object is poking up from the gritty earth. Appears to be extending little prongs in various directions to attempt to yank the strange tuber. No. I do not want to do that. Let's see... Let's go to the quarry. We need materials. There's no way you'd be strong enough to pull out the periscope-like thing that emerged near the shuttle, so you simply let it poke around. You realized the periscope had extended a little siphoning tube and had thunked into the shuttle's fuel tank. It was chugging out our precious power, pumping it away into the ground. Okay. Great. Tom's not hungry. She needs to eat. Captain, there's been this constant interference in our comms as of late, like musical notes playing on repeat. It's starting to become annoying. You could do something about it, but it might just stop if we keep ignoring it. Okay. Day 45. You failed to understand what the repeating glitches in our comms meant. You started to find them aggravating. You tried to plug your ears. The tune is gone now, but you keep hearing it nonetheless. At this rate, you'll have enough earplug patents to sell to make you a mogul. He hasn't returned. He's weak. She's not complaining anymore. The shuttle is in danger, Captain. We are on the path of a vicious gale of a nasty chemical composition, which is threatening to sabotage our air filters. They need to be protected, but I lost their remote control due to micro damage from the winds. They have to be closed manually. I don't have a mask. This toxic tornado was close enough that going out there without the proper equipment would be suicide. Great. Love it. Day 46. He did. Not wanting to risk your health is generally a good instinct, Captain, but this time around it might have been the wrong call. Toxic winds blew over the shuttle, got into our unsecured air filters. Chemical makeup of this wind is such that it should kill most human organisms immediately. In fact, your sanity is a feat in itself, Captain. I really hope it's not just rigor mortis setting in. Blink if you can hear me. I told you I started up the crafting system in the back of the shuttle. Thought it was simple enough to be operated by humans, but perhaps I was wrong. Upgrade completed. Stereo communicator. He's dead. Captain, my weather systems are detecting a storm on the horizon. It's moving fast, so we'll hopefully pass by tomorrow. But this one could get nasty. Thunder, lightning, gale force winds, sharp objects howling at you from every which way. I'd like to keep monitoring the storm's movements throughout the night, but doing so will require my sensors to run on battery power. That's fine. Craft. You hungry? Day 47. He's back. Whew. You ran the weather monitoring systems on battery power. The storm moved south, and you were spared the worst of it. By morning, it had completely passed. Don't you love the smell after it rains? You spent the morning sifting through the washed-up junk piles, but it was just a bunch of waterlogged crap. Emmett came back, sprained his ankle. He's also starving. Or he's starving. What? Starving. Health and safety was not a priority in this Phobian quarry. Tumbling bit of scaffolding did Emmett some damage. He found some duct tape. He found a vest. He found... Oh no, we have a mask now. We crafted that. He got some soup. You hungry? No. But you are. I can't map the surface of this planet. Phobonos is a toxic war-torn ruin. You'll need good maps, but something's jamming me. When I try to access the system, I get this message. You're trespassing. My domain. Pay tribute or die. Regards, the Watchman. It's some kind of territorial entity. Perhaps ex-security? Will you give it something? Shit. I wish I had a sock puppet. You can have some soup. Does that work? You offered the Watchman a can of soup, rolling it through the door with the words, "Great Watchman, take this soup, our greatest invention." You felt a brief gust of wind, and then the tin fell in half. You're just like the ones who live underground, the voice groaned. I'll spare my energy, let them kill you. So long. The jam lifted, but the creature's words left you in a foul mood. Okay. We got extra sticky tape. He's hungry. That's fine. Eat your food, dude. We do need to keep going. Glade. Let's go to the glade. Sure. Oh, I gotta make it. Oh, shit. My bad. Someone ate ice from my soup can, cries Emmett, waking you up. Was somebody here when you were asleep? I admit it. Captain, I entered sleep mode for a while last night. If the Vidder's still on board, the right course of action is checking the shuttle thoroughly. Who will lead the search? Stiff, clever, average. Genius, wimpy. Of course it'll be me. Of course it will. Day 49. Last night you hunted high and low for an unwelcome visitor you thought was on board. Becoming increasingly frustrated and tired, you knocked down the soup shelf, a can exploded, you spent the rest of the night cleaning up your mess. Okay, he went for a stroll. And that's that. Ma'am, do you smell that? Fumes are coming from somewhere on board. Let me check. Yes, Captain. A combination of both radiation and flammable gas is seeping from a small hole in the shuttle floor. Must be some kind of leak below the craft. How should we deal with this? I don't know what that dude is all about. He's just chilling. Day 50. Igneous ingenuity, Captain. You took your shovel, gathered some small clumps of dirt from outside the airlock, clammed them into our shuttle's leak. Burst of vapor outside the shuttle indicated that the radioactive gas pressure found another exit. Take that, feeble radiation. Okay. We came across one of the planet's apparent inhabitants, the alien carrying a heavy-looking case, entered a nearby bunker-looking structure, and you followed. He left his armor-like suit and the case on a rack with a multitude of other suits and cases. The alien is apparently taking a shower. Act fast. Will you snatch one of the suits and run, or force a random case open? Or forcing it open. She's not very strong though, so this probably won't work. You foray into an alien bunker went well. You grabbed one of the cases from the rack, wasted no time forcing it open. Gave it a crack, revealing myriads of loose electronic components, perhaps scavenged from elsewhere on the planet's surface. Without much time to think, you rooted around among the circuit boards and cables, but nothing appeared useful. Okay. She's hungry. That's the last of our food. Detecting a huge energy surge beneath the surface, seismic waves. I think there's an earthquake coming. The shuttle is sturdy, but this ground isn't. This soil has a high potential to liquefy when the earthquake hits. There's a better patch of rocky ground. A few yards ahead, you could use the shuttle's thrusters to scoot. Alright. Let's scoot. Oh, we died. God damn it. Use the shuttle's thrusters to scoot onto a better patch of ground, coming to the rest on the edge of a rocky soil the moment the earthquake hit. For a few nightmarish seconds, the shuttle bucked to and fro like a bad atmospheric entry, but the shaking stopped. You opened your eyes, and the strangest silence followed. You laughed. You should take care. Your injuries proved fatal. Oh, I didn't even die from that. I literally would have lived. I died because of my injuries. Alright guys, that's another episode of 60 Parsecs. We still did not make it. But we lasted longer than 10 days. We are now at 52 days survived, so that's pretty cool. I'm enjoying this game. I think it's awesome. If you liked it, which I hope you did, please leave a like down below, maybe leave a comment to let me know what you think about it. And I hope to see you guys next time that I play anything at all. Bye!